Hey everybody, welcome back to the tower. I hope you're having a good day and a great time. And if you're not and you're having a tower moment, well, you've come to the right place because tower moments are all I do here. So, how do we do it? Well, I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck just like this to find out your overall tower moment reading. The energy before, tower, and after. I look at the bottom of the deck for more information. And to clarify, we'll do 3, 2, and 3. And look at the bottom of the deck for one more piece of information. Now, keep in mind, all these messages are timeless, so whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it. Could be today, tomorrow, next week, I don't know, but I'm glad you're here. And there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play, so everybody's equal. With all that out of the way, let's get started. Kind of like to ramble on too much. Here we go. The magician on this side of the tower is basically somebody trying to scam you. That's all it is. Smoke and mirrors, illusion, manifest. That doesn't really manifest anything. Somebody who has a big game. They like to talk a lot. They're desperate to make you do something that is going to benefit them and not you. And usually when you do that, they ghost you. So that's going to lead to your tower moment. Of course, being scammed always will. And this leads to the temperance card. So the temperance is rebalance, like keeping your temper in check and being controlled and stable. So I'm not sure what this quite means yet. It feels like getting scammed leads to a tower moment, but that tower moment also leads you straight to, going, okay, I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to get mad over this. It's not a big deal. So maybe this scam isn't so big. Sometimes they are. Sometimes you're just not. We'll figure it out. We'll clarify. Anyway, the devil and the star card are on the bottom of the deck here. So this is the energy of breaking free of toxic cycles, toxic environments, toxic people, and things coming to an end. Toxic things coming to an end because the star shows up and it gives you an energy of healing through all the devil stuff. So that's good. So maybe the scam has to happen so you realize how dark things really are in your world. Anyway, tower moment, remember. 6 of swords, 8 of cups, Queen of wands. This is somebody who very much is confident in their skills. This is somebody who is not really, they're not really doing the whole logic thing. They're pulling on your emotional heartstrings. What they're doing, they're trying to scam you in a way that says, "Hey, listen, you're gonna feel better if you do this. You're gonna feel so much better if you just do things like this or my way or whatever." They're trying to get you to do something their way, and I'm not sure why. This could be, since the devil is here, this is probably a drug dealer. This is probably someone who wants you to, try these new pills that I got. Maybe they'll help you feel better. This is someone who is offering false peace, false clarity, false quiet. They're trying to help you in a way that won't help you at all. And you're tempted. You're tempted to do this because this Queen of Wands down here is a very powerful energy that says, listen, I can, whoever's using this, whoever's standing in their business here is someone who is very much confident in their skills and they sound good and they make you believe they're true. They feel like they have a voice of authority. It's like, somebody who's wearing a cop uniform, but they're not really a cop, so you just listen to them anyway and you're like, oh, I didn't know he was a cop or wasn't a cop or whatever. It's that energy. It's the energy of a trick. It's the energy of a lie. And they're very emotionless about this. They have walked away from most of their emotion. The Eight of Cups is over here. And it's just, they're being very, like, expert. They're a false expert. They're false whatever. So if they're claiming to be an expert in something, if they're claiming that they know something, just like the old song says, yeah, if they claim to be a wise man, surely they don't know. But they're hoping you do. So they have some kind of agenda and they want you to do what they say. They're trying to get you to believe them by authority. Like, hey, I'm the expert. You can trust me. You can believe me. And they sound good doing it. But the tower moment's going to show up, and the lies are going to come out. You're going to figure out that they're just talking out of their nose, right? They don't know what's going on. They know nothing. And this tower moment is going to shake up your life a little bit, and it's going to shake up your, you know, faith in people in general, but this is the energy that says, oh, I was almost willing to believe this person. Okay. Either you do believe them and you kind of go for it for a little bit, and then you realize that, hey, this is not good because the temperance card is over here. So this is like a half scam that almost works. And you figure it out. And you're like, oh, well, this isn't really real, so I can back off. But it makes you reflect on exactly how you've been in your life recently, that you were able to believe this, that you're even willing to give it a thought. So you're going to have to come to the crossroads of the Two of Swords here, and you're going to have to start making some changes in your life for sure, because the King of Wands is here, and that's the card of leadership, in a way of, I see how my life is, but I see how it could be, so I want to build it into that. And the Seven of Wands is definitely a good card to be here, because this is the energy of, boundaries. Like, I can't be falling for anything anymore. I can't be falling. I got to do my research. I just can't blindly trust people just because they sound good or they wear the right uniform. So this is totally the energy of, I'm going to get my life back together. I'm going to escape the devil and start healing. So this scam is something that kind of almost works, but it knocks you into a new path that says, I have to get better. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Nine of Wands, and this is the energy that says, yeah, wounded warrior, tired. And that's why you were able to believe this person, because, man, I get it. We're all a little bit tired these days, and we just want someone to come along to fix everything. But the person who does that, when they actually come along and they say, hey, I can fix all your stuff, and they sound good, but they're too good to be true. Yeah, so old lesson comes out through life that sometimes when things are too good to be true, they sound too good to be true, they probably are. So there's your reading for today. Basically, this is going to happen, and it's going to wake you up. It's going to be a wake-up call from the universe. It's going to be, this is how far I'm in the dark. This is how tired and worn out I am. I need to start investing in myself a little bit, so I can tell the difference between fiction and reality again. And sometimes it's not easy. Some people are really convincing out there that they'll just tell you whatever they think you want to hear in such a way that makes sense and it feels right. You'll go with it. But you wake up. You save yourself and your temperance card and all this over here. So I'm going to show you the cards right now, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here, clicking on the video and all that, but if you made it to the end, you are double awesome. That's right. If you liked what you heard and it helped you or somebody you know, give it a share, give it a like, and give it a subscribe. I do try to upload every day, so even if you don't need a message every day, you can still keep track, log in for a little bit, see what's going on. We can hang out for a few minutes, and maybe the message that you hear will help somebody else. So you can definitely tell them about it too. Tell your friends, family, if they're into that sort of thing. Probably not, but they might be. You never know. And yeah. All right. Thank you for watching so much, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good day or night or whenever you're watching this. Bye.